Have you ever felt like life just stopped moving? You're working hard, you're doing everything right, but the doors you've been knocking on refuse to open. The silence feels deafening, and in that silence, doubts creep in. Maybe you start asking yourself, did I make the wrong choice? Am I not good enough? Or worse, has the universe forgotten me? But what if the waiting isn't a punishment at all? What if the pause is part of the plan? What if the delay you're experiencing right now isn't holding you back? It's actually setting you up. Think about it. The times you didn't get the job you wanted, the moments when love slipped through your fingers, the opportunities that seemed to vanish overnight. Back then, it felt like loss. But later, didn't some of those failures turn out to be blessings in disguise? Here's a thought. Maybe delays are not roadblocks. Maybe they're detours, guiding you away from what's not meant for you and leading you towards something far greater. So if you're in a season of waiting, don't mistake the silence for absence. Because sometimes when the universe delays, it's simply making sure you're ready for more than you ever dreamed of. We live in a world addicted to speed, instant messages, same-day delivery, streaming anything, anytime. We've been taught that if it doesn't happen quickly, something must be wrong. That's why delays feel so painful. They push against everything we've been conditioned to believe. When things don't move on our timeline, we take it personally. We think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's never going to happen. And the waiting isn't just silent, it's heavy. Every day that passes feels like proof that your dream is slipping away. You start scrolling through social media, seeing people your age or younger, achieving what you're still fighting for. Comparison steals your peace. You wonder, why not me? Why not now? You start measuring your worth by how quickly you can cross milestones. And when the milestones don't come, you feel like you're falling behind. But here's the truth. Delays trigger our deepest fears. The fear of being forgotten, the fear of missing out, the fear that maybe we don't deserve what we've been asking for. It's not the waiting itself that breaks us. It's the meaning we attach to it, because society tells us that waiting is wasted time. But what if that's a lie? What if the waiting season isn't a punishment but preparation? What if the silence you dread so much is the very space where growth is happening? We struggle with delays because we want control, we want certainty, we want the guarantee that all our effort will lead exactly where we expect. But life doesn't work on our schedule. It unfolds on a much bigger timeline. So maybe the question isn't, why am I being delayed? Maybe the question is, what is this delay trying to teach me? Because once you shift that perspective, the waiting no longer feels like wasted time. It feels like sacred time, a season where the universe is quietly shaping you for the moment you've been praying for. When something doesn't happen right away, our first instinct is to think, this must not be for me. We see a closed door and assume it's locked forever. But the truth is, delays are not denials. Sometimes the universe isn't saying no, it's saying not yet. It's not a rejection of your dream. It's an alignment of timing, opportunity, and readiness. Think of it this way. If you plant a seed today, you don't expect fruit tomorrow. You water it. You wait. You trust that beneath the soil, something unseen is happening. The universe operates on a rhythm we don't always understand. What feels late to us is right on time in the bigger picture. Think about catching a flight. If you arrive too early, the gate isn't open. If you arrive too late, the plane has left. The perfect moment is in the exact alignment. So often we want the reward without the readiness. We want the position before we've gained the skills. We want the relationship before we've healed the wounds. We want the spotlight before we've built the strength to hold it. Delays create the space for that preparation. They ensure that when the opportunity finally arrives, you're not just wishing for it, you're ready to carry it. Most growth doesn't happen in the spotlight. It happens in silence. It happens in waiting. It happens when no one is watching. Just like a seed breaks open underground before it pushes through the soil, you are being stretched in hidden seasons. You're building resilience. You're learning patience. You're developing the inner strength that you'll need when the harvest finally comes. So if it feels like nothing is happening, Remember, growth is rarely visible in the moment. It's only when you look back that you see how much the delay was shaping you. Sometimes the universe delays you because the thing you think you want isn't actually good for you. That job you thought was perfect might have drained your spirit. That relationship you prayed for might have broken your heart. That opportunity that slipped away might have led you down the wrong path. It hurts in the moment. It feels unfair. But one day you'll look back and whisper, "Thank God that didn't work out." Delays don't just keep us waiting, they keep us safe. Have you ever been stuck in traffic only to later realize that the delay helped you avoid an accident up ahead? That's how the universe works. A delay might feel like you're being left behind, but in reality, you're being redirected. It's not a detour that wastes time. It's a detour that saves your future. The job that fell through, it freed you for the one that fit your soul. The person who left, they made room for someone who would truly see your worth. The plan that collapsed, it cleared the path for a purpose far greater. Let's be honest, waiting is hard. It stretches us. It exposes our fears. It challenges our control. But delays also reveal our faith. Do we believe only when things happen fast? Or do we trust the process even when the timeline feels uncertain? Faith isn't proven when doors fly open. It's proven when doors stay closed and you still keep showing up, believing that the right one will open at the right time. History is filled with people whose delays became their greatest blessings. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job as a TV anchor. She was told she wasn't fit for television. If she had gotten her yes right away, we might never have seen the Oprah we know today. Steve Jobs was kicked out of the company he built. Years later, he returned and created products that changed the world. Without the delay, there would be no iPhone in your pocket. Even J.K. Rowling faced years of rejection before Harry Potter was finally published. Those delays, they didn't destroy her, they prepared her. And maybe the same is true for you. Have you ever noticed how things feel different when you had to wait for them? The degree you earned after years of study, the love that finally came after heartbreak, the business you built from the ground up. The waiting made you appreciate it more deeply. It gave you gratitude. It gave you perspective. It made the gift not just something you received, but something you could truly cherish. So maybe it's time to change the story. Instead of asking, "Why is this taking so long?" Ask, "What is this delay giving me?" Is it giving you patience? Is it giving you clarity? Is it protecting you from harm? Is it redirecting you towards something better? Delays aren't empty. They're full of meaning, full of lessons, full of unseen blessings waiting to be revealed. So here's the truth about delays. They're not here to break you. They're here to build you. They're not a sign that the universe has forgotten you. They're proof that the universe is preparing you. Because when the universe delays, it's not holding you back. It's setting you up for more than you ever imagined. When life feels still, you might think nothing is happening. But just like roots growing underground, the most important work is often invisible. Delays are not empty pauses. They're seasons where the universe is rearranging, preparing, and shaping, so that when the breakthrough comes, you're ready to hold it, not just touch it. Think of a caterpillar inside a cocoon. From the outside, it looks quiet, but inside, transformation is happening. The silence is not wasted. It's sacred. Every delay carries a lesson. Every pause is a classroom. The waiting season is where you learn the strength you'll need for the blessing ahead. You might not realize it now, but the struggles you're facing in this delay are sharpening your resilience. They're teaching you patience. They're training you to keep moving even when nothing seems to move for you. Because when the opportunity arrives, it will demand more from you than you've ever given before. The delay is building that capacity. Sometimes the reason for the delay is simple: protection. You wanted it. You were ready for it. But the universe knew. It wasn't ready for you. The business deal that didn't close, the person who walked away, the door that shut so suddenly. At the time, it felt like loss. But what if it was protection? You'll never know the dangers you were spared from. The delay may have saved you from heartbreak, from burnout, from being trapped in something that wasn't truly meant for you. Delays are often detours in disguise. They're not pushing you off track. They're guiding you toward the right one. Picture this. You're driving. Your GPS suddenly reroutes. It feels frustrating, but minutes later you realize you avoided a massive traffic jam. That's what delays do. They reroute you away from the wrong road so you can reach the destination you were truly meant for. So when something doesn't go as planned, don't just ask, "Why not me?" Ask, "What better path might this be pointing me toward?" Here's a truth most people miss. Delays are not passive. They are active seasons of preparation. While you're waiting, you're developing skills you'll need later. You're gaining clarity about what truly matters. You're building character so that when the blessing comes, you can sustain it. Because receiving something too soon can be as dangerous as never receiving it at all. Preparation is protection, and delays are the universe's way of making sure you're equipped for the weight of what's coming. Have you ever noticed how gold is purified? It goes through fire. It's tested, refined, until all impurities are burned away. Delays are that refining fire. They expose impatience. They challenge ego. They reveal what's holding you back, not to break you, but to make you purer, stronger, more aligned with your purpose. So when you feel the heat of delay, remember, you're being refined, not rejected. It's easy to stay positive when everything's going your way. But who are you in the waiting? Who are you when the doors don't open? When the phone doesn't ring? When the plan doesn't work? Delays reveal character. They show you what you really believe. Do you still show up? Do you still keep the faith? Do you still believe you're worthy? Even when nothing seems to happen, the waiting season becomes a mirror. It shows you who you are and who you're becoming. Here's the thing, your story doesn't exist in isolation. Other people, other places, other moving parts are being arranged too. The delay you're experiencing may be the time needed for another person to arrive at the right place, for a door to open in the right company, for a connection to be ready that will change everything. It's not just about your readiness, it's about alignment. The universe is moving puzzle pieces you don't even know exist. So while you feel delayed, what's really happening is a divine orchestration that will make sense later. Think of Walt Disney. He was fired for lacking creativity. He faced rejection after rejection before Disneyland ever became a dream. The delay didn't end him, it shaped him. Or consider Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison, 27 years of waiting, yet when he emerged, he had the strength and wisdom to lead a nation into healing. The delay wasn't wasted, it was preparation for greatness. And maybe your delay, though painful right now, is doing the same. So what's really happening during delays? More than you can see, more than you can measure. You are growing roots, you are gaining strength, you are being protected, you are being redirected, you are being refined. And above all, you are being aligned with something far greater than you ever imagined. So the next time you feel stuck, remember, the waiting is not empty. It's full, full of purpose, full of unseen blessings, full of preparation for the moment you've been waiting for. Because when the universe delays, it's not holding you back. It's setting you up for more. Most of us hear the word waiting and think of wasted time. We imagine sitting in silence, powerless, while life moves on without us. But waiting doesn't have to mean idleness. Waiting can mean preparing. Waiting can mean growing. The season you're in is not a pause button. It's a workshop, a classroom, a sacred space where the universe equips you for the life you've been asking for. So the first step is to redefine what waiting really means. Not punishment, not wasted time, but preparation. When delays hit, your mind will try to frame it as loss, but you get to choose a different frame. Instead of asking, "Why me? Why now?" Try asking, "What is this here to teach me?" Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you resilience. Maybe it's teaching you how to trust even when you can't see the outcome. The way you view the waiting will shape the way you experience it. See it as a gift, and the waiting becomes bearable, even beautiful. You don't have to wait for life to start before you start living. You don't have to wait for the dream to arrive before you build the habits to sustain it. If you want to write a book, start writing a page a day. If you want a new career, learn the skills that career will demand. If you want a healthy relationship, work on becoming the kind of person who can nurture one. Growth doesn't happen when the dream shows up. It happens long before, and the waiting season is the perfect soil for that growth. Nothing makes waiting harder than looking at someone else's timeline. You see their highlight reels and assume they've arrived without delay. But here's the truth. Everyone waits. Everyone faces pauses. They just don't always show them. Comparison is poison in the waiting season. It whispers lies that you're behind. It tells you you're not enough. It steals your peace before your blessing even arrives. Protect your mind. Limit the scrolling if you have to. Remind yourself their timeline is not your timeline, and your delay doesn't diminish your worth. Waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means preparing with faith. It means moving forward in small ways while trusting the bigger picture is still unfolding. You want love? Love yourself deeply first. You want financial freedom? Practice discipline with what you have now. You want the career of your dreams? Show up with excellence in the work before you. Patience with action says, I trust the universe's timing, and I'll keep doing my part until the moment arrives. The words you use in the waiting matter. You can speak defeat. This will never happen. I'm wasting my time. Or you can speak hope. My time is coming. This season is shaping me. Your words plant seeds in your spirit. Speak negativity, and waiting will feel like a prison. Speak hope, and waiting will feel like a garden. So every morning, declare it out loud. I am not behind. I am right where I need to be. This delay is setting me up for more. Delays tempt us to focus only on what we don't have yet, but gratitude shifts the focus to what we already hold. Look around. What blessings are already here? What lessons have already come from this season? What strength have you built that you didn't have before? Gratitude doesn't erase the waiting, but it lightens the weight of it. It reminds you that even in delay, you are not empty-handed. Sometimes what you're waiting for doesn't arrive in the package you expected. The job shows up in a different industry. The love comes from an unexpected connection. The dream unfolds in a way you never could have predicted. If you cling too tightly to how it has to look, you might miss the blessing that's already knocking. Stay open. Trust that the universe knows not only the what, but the how and the when. No season lasts forever. Even the coldest winter eventually gives way to spring. Even the darkest night eventually meets the dawn. Your waiting has an expiration date. The pause will pass. The silence will break. And when it does, you'll understand why the delay was worth every moment. So how do you handle the waiting season? You redefine it. You shift your perspective. You grow. You protect your mind. You practice patience with action. You speak life. You stay open. And you remember this delay is not forever, because waiting isn't wasted. It's sacred. It's shaping you for the more that's on its way. So hold on. Keep the faith. Do your part. And trust the timing. Because when the universe delays, it's not saying no. It's saying, get ready, I'm setting you up for more. We've all felt the sting of a closed door. The job you didn't get. The relationship that ended. The dream that seemed to collapse overnight. In the moment, it feels final. Like the universe slammed the door shut in your face. But what if that closed door isn't the end of your story? Just the beginning of a better one? Setbacks feel like rejection, but often they're redirection. They're not here to punish you. They're here to prepare you. The business that failed might have taught you the lessons you'll need to build the one that lasts. The heartbreak you endured may have opened your heart to a love that's real and lasting. The setback you fear the most may be the very thing that positions you for the breakthrough you're waiting for. Success teaches celebration, but setbacks teach resilience. They teach patience. They teach you how to rise when everything in you wants to quit. Every time you get back up, you grow roots deeper than before. And those roots, they'll hold you steady when the storm of success comes. Because make no mistake, success comes with its own storms. And only those who've been strengthened by setbacks can truly stand. So maybe the question isn't, why did this happen to me? Maybe it's, what is this setting me up for? Every no is making room for the right yes. Every closed door is guiding you toward the one that's truly meant for you. Every ending is quietly preparing for a new beginning. So the next time life knocks you down, don't just see it as a setback. See it as a setup for growth, a setup for alignment, a setup for more. Because when the universe allows a setback, it's not trying to stop you. It's preparing you for the life you were always meant to live. So here we are. We've walked through the silence, the waiting, the setbacks that felt like endings. And what have we discovered? That delays are not denials, that setbacks are not punishments, that the waiting season isn't wasted at all. It's sacred. If you take nothing else from this today, remember this. When the universe delays, it isn't turning its back on you. It's setting you up for something bigger, something brighter, something you may not even see yet. Your dream hasn't died. Your story isn't over. You're just in the chapter where the foundation is being built. I know waiting can feel unbearable. I know the silence can feel cruel. But you are not forgotten. You are not behind. And you are not alone. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if you can't see what's coming, the timing of your life is unfolding perfectly. So as you move forward, hold on to hope, trust the timing. And when you start to doubt, come back to this space. This channel is here to remind you that your journey matters, that your delays have meaning, that your waiting has purpose. If today's message spoke to you, don't let it stop here. There are more stories, more lessons, more reminders waiting for you in the next video. So here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath, carry this truth with you, and if you're ready to dive deeper, tap into another video on this channel. Because this is more than just one message. It's a journey we're walking together, a journey of trust, a journey of growth, a journey of becoming. So stay with us. Let's keep walking this path, one step, one story, one reminder at a time. The next time you face a delay, don't see it as the end, see it as a setup, because the universe is not holding you back, it's preparing you. And when the right moment comes, and it will, you'll look back and say, every pause was worth it, every silence had meaning, every delay set me up for more. So keep going, keep trusting, and I'll see you in the next video.